Hello, in this session we're going to talk about exporting a Illustrator SVG image that you created into React to be a React component. Now there's videos out there that talk about this, but I actually spent most of my time trying to figure out why the fonts weren't working after I exported it from Illustrator. And that gave me a lot of hell. So I wanted to pass that on to you to help you in case you come across this issue. So I created a file in Illustrator, a logo here for WeDoTDD.com. And what you do is you do file save as, and we want to choose SVG, save. We're not going to save it. We want the actual XML for this because we're going to paste this in as a React component in our project. So we're going to go back here. We're going to copy this. We're going to move over to our project. I created a WeDoTDD logo functional component, React component, and in its return statement, you paste in the SVG, and then you got to tweak it because this is JavaScript. So for example, you have to change these XML properties to be JavaScript properties, so you get rid of the colon there. So this becomes one property. Same thing was here, XML space. So you change a few things, get it happy, and then you also have to change, the class here should be class name in React. So you change that to class name. I created a JS style for it. So I moved all these styles into a JS style object, basically, because it needs these styles. So I moved it up into there, and I renamed some of these properties to make more sense. And then I put them back down and used them down here again where they belong. So, replace these. So once that's all done, you can use the component, here, used it, and it should work fine. The only problem is I spent 2 hours or more, probably more than that, trying to figure out why my font wasn't working. So it was showing some crappy font. I was like, what the hell? So I went back and said, okay, well, I've got this in there. It told me to put this, and I have that, but it's not working, right? I had it in my styles. I had it here. It wasn't working. And I said, okay, well, Webpack is packaging it up. It's there. It's in my lib CSS fonts folder. What's going on? So I found out that for Adobe, at least, you need to go to their site, find your font, and what you do is you click on this Add to Web project to get what you need for the web. So you select your font. Mine was this, and you give it some stupid name. Mine had a name already. So then you get the stuff you actually really need to actually work. So here's the CDN URL you need to give it the style sheet. You need to tell the SVG where to get this font. And here it is. It's from the style sheet here. So the way you do that in an SVG is you add your new defs here. You add a new tag defs, and then you put style, and you import that URL so it knows where to find that font. And then the last thing you do is you go back and you say, okay, here's the actual styles I need to use, and you put that here in your styles, and voila, it will start working. So now this is actually looking smooth, the text on here. So that font was tricky. I had to kind of search for it and see how to do this for the first time, and I wanted to pass that along to you in case you or myself forgets next time how to do this. Hope this helped you.